Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Pearls of Wisdom. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Sophie Pearl, and I love to share pearls of wisdom to enhance your physical, mental, and spiritual health. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the secrets of how you can stop crashing out. I know many of us are used to crashing out on a regular basis. However, I have not had a crash out in over a year, and I'm pretty sure I could keep this going for the rest of my life. So I want to just put it out there that I have the secret to how to stop crashing out forever. And if this interests you, please stay tuned. Okay, without further ado, let's hop right into the video. What is crashing out? Many of us have experienced a crash out. A crash out is similar to burning out, but it is the process of burning out. It's like what you are physically, mentally, and spiritually going through as you are on your way to a burnout. And a burnout is just mental, physical, spiritual exhaustion where your body kind of just shuts down, your mind shuts down, your spirit shuts down. You feel like you're losing it. You feel like you need to scream all the time. You feel like you're so depressed and you just can't do anything and you're frozen. It's a horrible experience, but in modern society, many of us experience a crash out, as I said, on a regular basis. And it's because our nervous systems are so dysregulated. However, there is just such power and such a simple solution and secret that I'm going to share with you. And that is basically the power of stillness and silence. I'm going to repeat the power of stillness and silence. How many of you incorporate stillness and silence into your day every day other than when you are laying down to go to bed? Laying down to go to bed does not count because with our human body, we are required to get between 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Some people get a little more, some people get a little less. It varies from person to person, and you know your body best. You know your optimal function, but we're not talking about that. We are not talking about sleep. Maybe I'll make a video on sleep and sleep health because I take that really seriously as well. But we're talking about in your waking hours, do you incorporate stillness and silence in your day? So many of us are used to always having the AirPods in, always listening to music, always listening to podcasts, always listening to audio messages. Or if we're not listening, we are talking, we are transferring our energy, we are posting, we are having conversations, we are moving, we are doing things to get to our goals. We are a very movement-oriented group of people here on the planet. There is a lot of movement internally and externally, and that is why we experience so much crash out, because guess what? We are actually, if we were taking the ego out of it and all of the progress that humans have made and take out AI and just take out everything, take out the hustle, take out the grind, at the end of the day, we are a part of nature. And do you see anything in nature that is that movement oriented? No. Nature has its seasons of movement, aka the spring and the summertime when the days are long. You see animals out and about. You see the predators hunting. You see the smaller animals in the food chain gathering their nuts and storing them because they know they're going to need it for the winter time. But nature has its seasons, and so as humans we've been really disconnected from that, and many spiritual people actually are starting to come back, especially women, to their natural cycles and really give themselves grace in periods like the winter time and fall, when that is really just the season that nature starts to slow down. But I'm not talking about the seasons. I don't want to talk about the seasons. I'm talking about on a day-to-day basis. I have a very powerful practice that I just could not recommend more if you want to have balance in your life. Like, yes, you can be extremely goal oriented and have a million goals and work towards them every day and incorporate this very powerful practice of stillness and silence. It only takes 20 minutes. Like, literally, you could do it for 15 minutes 3 times a day, or you could do it for 20 minutes twice a day, or you could do it 30 minutes once a day. Like, I don't care. Like, you just need like somewhere between 15 minutes and an hour. And the longer you can sit in silence, and key word here is sit, okay? A lot of you may be tempted to want to lay down and take a nap. This is also not what I'm talking about. There is something about sitting up straight where all your chakras are aligned with the universe, and like, you just, by sitting in silence and nothing is coming into your aura and nothing is going out of your aura. Like, I'm not talking about doing a guided meditation and listening to some frequencies and like listening to some soothing things. Like, I'm talking about complete silence here, okay? And if there is sound outside from construction, like, you just have to accept that that is your reality, and that is as silent as it's going to get for you in that moment. But I want your internal body and your external like auric field, complete silence, nothing going in, nothing coming out. And you need to close your eyes and breathe through your nostrils. I'm not talking about doing breath work. I'm not talking about box breathing. I'm not talking about any special type of breathing. I want you to just observe your shallow, natural breath with your eyes closed and sitting up straight. This is how the monks meditate, okay? And it's for a reason. And I can speak from personal experience. The more that I do this practice of sitting in silent meditation with nothing going in and nothing coming out, and no music, no frequencies, no talking, no laying down, just me sitting up straight, like, cross your, like, I don't, and we make so many excuses as humans is why we can't just sit up straight and close our eyes and be still and quiet. Like, maybe our mind is racing. To that, I would say, let your mind race, okay? Just try to bring it back to your shallow breath and your nostrils. But if your mind is racing, let it race. The fact that your mind is racing means that there is a lot going on up here, and you are going to avoid crashing out by giving your body, your mind, your spirit that time and space to just allow things to unravel, to allow things to work themselves out in your brain, to allow, like, just allow it to happen. Accept where you are. Just close your eyes and sit up straight. Put your hands on your knees. Put your hands in your lap. But you need that vertical alignment with the cosmos and with the ground, okay? I don't care if you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. I think that's actually how it's worked best for me. Or sometimes I'll like sit on my bed on like a pillow, and you can put pillows on your back too, like, if that helps you. But you, like, the most important part here is just really like the sitting up straight, closing your eyes, and just observe what's coming up in your body, sensations, observe what's coming up in your mind, and just let it and just accept it. Don't judge, don't criticize, don't tell yourself, oh my God, what am I doing? This is so uncomfortable. Like, don't label it. Just observe, just watch. And this simple practice, guys, has been incredibly life-changing, because I've been doing it since the end of 2023, when I did it for 100 hours at a silent meditation retreat where we did nothing for 10 days but sit in silent meditation. And I will tell you, I came out of that shit the most aligned, light being, human being of my entire fucking life. Like, it was so transformative that I brought this practice into my daily life, and I try to do it as much as possible, because every day that I do it, I swear to God, your intuition will like give you gifts of like and because you are allowing yourself time, your mind, body, and spirit to just like totally align with themselves. Maybe not totally align. Like if you're only doing it for like 10 minutes at a time, like, yeah, how much can you really align? It is helpful. And I'm just saying that spirit, the universe, and nature is asking us as human beings, like, yes, we can be goal oriented, yes, we can be driven, yes, we can have all these things that we do every day, and we need balance. And the reason why we are crashing out is because we do not have balance between the yang, all that action, and the yin, which is the stillness and the silence. So that's just my thoughts. That is my message. That is the secret to how I have not had a crash out in over a year. And I truly believe it's because the stillness and silence allows ourselves, allows our bodies, allow our mind, allow our spirit to go back to a state of homeostasis. And when we're in a state of like homeostasis, we're in a state of balance. And balance is the key to avoiding the crash out. Okay, guys, if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And we'll keep talking here on Pearls of Wisdom, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for listening.